Crypto fans, I got hot news for you, and it's gonna put the biggest smile on your face. We scored another victory. Brad's happy. XRP's pumping.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And because you, the viewer, matter most, and this is such an exciting day, I'll get right into it. Your comments, then we'll go deep into it. Anti-crypto SEC Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw gets kicked out. Yep, they decided to cancel the vote, not even giving her a chance to get another chance at it. And the best part is, many label her worse than Gensler. Heat map, I know some things are green, some things are not. Your comments, yes, your comments do matter most, but seriously, I was really excited about that. And for the love of bringing you like the big story in the beginning, and don't worry, I got MicroStrategy news, I got XRP price talk, I got Brad Garlinghouse information going on, I got your comments. But for the price of me doing that first, hit the like button if you don't mind, and if you haven't subscribed, I think that's worth a subscription. They're both free. I can't give you a tax write-off at the end of the season. This isn't some, charity organization. This is Crypto with Klaus. Now your comments, and then we get into the news, and you're going to see that my excitement's just going to keep brewing. John Christensen starts us off, says, I can't answer that for fear I will get an IRS audit. Yeah, that's right. I guess everything we talk about is hypothetical on this channel. Well done, John. Fark it up, Dak Laker. I don't even know if I'm saying the names right. My name is hard to pronounce. I hope it did. We've already got the government up our clacker in Australia. Well done. Love the attitude. And you're right. It's not just the United States people that are pissed at their government. The Australians are. I know tons of people in the UK have commented and have emailed me in regards to the problems they've had with their government. Chris rocks at Radiating Love. Jeez, great names, guys. Who says, with the exception of the cussing, I love your channel and energy. Yes, I get the warning about adult content, but I still want to hear your take on things. A great job, girlfriend. Yeah, dude, put the warning up there because I do let it fly at times. And we might get a little naughty because I'm a little happy today. Jared Gordon 20 says it's the only crypto channel I sub to. Get all my crypto news with the side of comedy. Can't ask for much more. Dude, you could totally ask for like a little bit of fun from the wife, a little bit of she gives, you take. I mean, it's cool. And ladies out there, 7% of you, I'm not ripping on chicks. So when you see me get excited about this, if it's a dude, I rip on a dude. I've ripped on Gensler all the time. I don't give a crap if you're Democratic. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're from Zimbabwe. I don't give a shit if you identify as a giraffe. If you suck at your job, I call you out. If you are totally not worth the money that you're getting paid and you work for a government agency, which is for us, and you've made things worse rather than better, then that's a double loss on the money that we pay you. I will call you out. So ladies out there, the 7% of you, this ain't hating on the ladies. She just happens to be the target, and she's a nasty, nasty crypto gal. All right, so here's what happened. They were going to vote on this, all right? And the whole idea of the vote was that would be the chance then for her to get another chance at this, a second term. And what happened was they just canceled it. And by canceling it, by procedure, it's done. She doesn't even have the chance. Crenshaw's 4-year run at the SEC left a trail of tension, frustration, and courtroom battles. Appointed in 2020 under Trump, she quickly turned into a regulatory thorn for crypto. And remember, at the beginning, Trump was not for crypto at that time. He saw it as a threat to the US dollar. Her opposition to BTC ETFs earlier this year might have been the final straw. Crenshaw often said that crypto markets were petri dishes of fraud. Critics argue she spent her entire term proving that theory instead of helping regulate the space constructively. Completely agree with that. She was too busy being a wrecking ball than trying to do her job, which is protect people like you and I, right, who are investors out there. And remember, this is not just United States SEC. Plenty of you out there have your own version of the SEC that has similar issues. So it's amazing how when I tell these stories, it echoes and reverberates to so many of you that live on different oceans, on different sides of where I do. Totally nuts. CEO Brian Armstrong wasn't subtle about it, saying this bitch has herp. No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. This is what he said. CEO Brian Armstrong wasn't subtle about it, saying she was worse than Gensler. He added her policies hurt more than they helped. And that's just being, that's being polite about it. By the way, Eleanor Tourette broke this story. She's a cat lady. That's the only time she loses points. She's really good with her news coverage. She's really prompt on stuff. A lot of juicy crypto coverage. I'll have her information linked down below. Breaking Senate data just informed me that tomorrow's Senate Banking Committee scheduled markup vote on Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw has been canceled. She will not be renominated to her position. See ya, biz nacho. Okay, good news for us. MicroStrategy. This is a very interesting thing because we've seen they just keep buying. They don't buy the dip. They just buy. So, like, for those of you out there who are, like, trying to be super strategic, remember, there's someone out there that's spending billions of dollars with zero fucking strategy whatsoever. Seriously, like, homeboy is going to the club, drunk as shit, just spending money, just nutso. They don't wait for red day. They just, we got another billion. Cool, fucking buy BTC. Sir, it's at all-time high right now. Fine, I don't give a shit. Just buy it. Oh, okay, sir. And then, like, next week later, it's just, dude, they go on and on and on. Either way, their average is right around 60,000, so they're still obviously healthily in the green. The MicroStrategy story is interesting because of this chart, okay? This is their 5-year chart. Very, very juicy looking, right? Look at that. That's crazy. Zoom into the 1 year, and you're like, holy shit, dude. We're talking about MicroStrategy at $48, $47, and there were times up here that MicroStrategy was getting way the F on up there, all right? Lots of big juicy action, 430, 450, 479. Yeah, like massive gains in 1 year. And what's happening is a lot of other publicly traded companies like MicroStrategy are going, yo, we make profit. Like, we do. We make profit. Maybe they sell something, right? Whatever product. Pick whatever the product you want to pick, okay? Cell phones. They make cell phones, okay? Like, really, really good ones with, like, nice, clean screens. Like, really good video chat. Like, you know, if you want to, like, send your wife naughty snaps, it doesn't get all, like, pixelated when it's dark. Like, it actually, like, it's clean. You know what I'm talking about? You don't need to add artificial light or, like, you know, pull the curtain over so a little bit more light comes in so you kind of see things better. You know what I mean? So, let's say you make that. And obviously it would sell good. No shit, I would buy one. So, like, it sells good. Well, you make profit from that. What do you do with that profit? So, like, you got to think of multipliers, too. What do you do with that profit when that profit is $50 million for your company? When it's $100 million? When it's $2 billion? When it's $4 billion? You don't just take that chunk of money and just put it in, like, a bank account and go, cool, I'll take like 2-3%. Yay. No, that's a waste of capital. A lot of that money gets reinvested into the company, right? Maybe they buy new equipment, maybe they hire, maybe they expand the size, bring on extra shifts, stuff like that, right? They innovate within their company. Marketing goes into it, right, if they want to grow even further and whatnot. But even then, after all that's done, you still got money left over. And again, you're talking billions of dollars. And in fact, some of these, even the small ones out there at $50 million a pop, 50 million a pop is a big thing. So these companies have all this cash and they want it to work for them a little bit better than the bank. Because, like, if they're parking money into bank or, like, really boring shit, 2, 4, 5%, maybe 7%, you know, maybe you could find some good short-term, you know, bargains when things are really juicy and kind of knock it out for a few months, like a 3-month or something like that. But they would get that, but inflation was beating that, was beating the shit out of it, dude. Like, bad. Like how the White Sox got completely pounded this year. By the way, I pretty much watched every game. Yeah, it was horrible. So you're looking at this. You're looking at the money. You got to park it. Inflation's killing you. What do? You park it somewhere else. So you have a lot of companies right now. So many that we don't even hear about because it happens behind the scenes. It happens within, like, really tight, you know, closed group of people. It happens in things that where maybe there's no media exposure. Behind the scenes, players are out there making more moves like this. They want to park their money somewhere that gives them more juice. Crypto seems to be where these players want to lean. They could obviously go into oil, right, if they wanted to. They could go into gold. They could go into silver. They could go into short-term treasuries. They could go into securities. They could go into spreads. They could go into ETFs. They could do all sorts of shit. But none of that's really paying good juice right now. And people are looking at crypto. They're looking at companies associated with crypto, and they're going, yo, they're making good juice. We want to park our money there. This is a very powerful tool. Bigger than payments, bigger than anything else, is when people want to park their money where they think if they keep holding onto it, it'll be worth more. And the more people that just keep going into that and the value that gets built within that ecosystem, within that store of value ecosystem, as long as it beats out inflation, is a powerful tool. So look for that as being a big news story. I know. I went from like really like excited that like bitch was gone to, you know, covering like real serious news. But like I try to give you some humor, some news, good or bad. Ripple CEO reacts as the launch date has been revealed. I wanted to share this with you because the team over there was really good about the communication regarding this. They had their dates done very well. The time frames, they seem to keep on with it. They got it done before the end of 2024. That's a big milestone. Okay, put it this way. They got it done while Gensler is still in control. Now, mind you, they bypassed Gensler by going through the New York State, right? They went through their regulatory system, which is cool. States' rights kick fucking ass, man. Love it. I'm a federalist. You probably are too. So they got it done in 2024. Serious big bonus. Love that. That's juicy action. That's getting shit done. That's good. Stablecoins, big market. Big. We've seen record-breaking amounts of money going into stablecoins. Record-breaking amounts of stablecoins on the sidelines at exchanges, which is good because that usually goes into buying crypto, and we like that. That's juicy action. So again, stablecoin, more juice right there. What else do we got? We got a whole bunch of places where that is being available. RLUSD, that is very good as well. So a lot of smart things. Got it done during Gensler. That's another, a whole bunch of shit out there. But what's good about this is that it's done, and now we get to see the results. So it's not a worry anymore about, oh, are they going to get approved? Nope, I don't have to worry about that. Oh, well, what about, no, it's on the market. Well, can the SEC at any time try to bend them over? Yeah, but you know what? I doubt it would happen because I guarantee you that would get squashed quick. In fact, the SEC has said, look, they want to stay away on voting on all the ETF stuff, so they're kind of just staying away from that too. That's what they said for a lot of ETH ones. That's what they said for the SOL ones. All right. So we got a little tug here, a little tug here. We got it done by the end of the year. Crypto market, volume coming down a little bit, 10%, still healthy at 194 billion. Are we in extreme greed? Yeah, we did way more than the tip, and we're doing way more than the tip. But you know what? At this point in time, we're all guilty, right? So if we're guilty, what do? Do you stop? I don't know. I mean, probably not. You probably just talking about money. Get your heads out of the gutter. Do you stop? No, you're like, dude, I've been in it for this long. What do I do? There is emotion tied to this, but you also got to know what your exit points are, and you also got to know what your traders are. Everyone out there, there's so many different wants and needs for those of you watching right now that it's really hard for me to give like specific situations because seriously, like everyone out there is like totally different time frames, what their buy-ins at, what their goals are, what their goal time frames are. To give you the news, good or bad, happy or sad, in a broad spectrum of events. Market cap for crypto is looking very, very healthy, $3.73 trillion. Remember to, at the beginning of 2025, you're going to see an influx of capital flowing into the market, okay? A bunch of companies will have their budgets refresh in January, so you're going to see a lot of capital deployment around that time. XRP, I think we're all happy about. Did it hold 270? No. Did you take profits? It doesn't matter. Everyone does their own thing. Just asking if you did. 260, didn't hold it. We're 259 right now. We're trying. We got pushed. Still happy. Here's the thing. I'm looking at this, and I'm like, all right, one-day action, 247 to 270. That's a lot of life. Volume is juicy. Zoom out to the 7-day, and I'm like, yo, I'm pretty happy with this. I zoom out to the month, and I'm like, okay, so we keep making the same kind of moves here. We're all trying to figure this out. XRP is really responding positively to RLUSD news. Ripple seems to have a whole bunch of positive business following out there for their stablecoin. Their stablecoin RLUSD might be like a big product for them. A very profitable product. Very interested what private shareholders are saying about it. Comment down below. Let me know if you think this is going to help out their private stock. Speaking of, would they even need to go IPO if they're raising money by profitable offerings like RLUSD? Probably not. So they could delay an IPO. Very interesting. A company isn't always wanting to go to IPO because then they don't have as much say with a lot of stuff. Look what happened to Microsoft. their shareholders voted no to adding BTC to the books. You think Brad and the crew want to give away that much control? I don't know, girlfriend. So we're holding. It looks good. It looks healthy. We got good news because this chick is gone. It kind of reminds me of, like, remember when they were going after, like, a really, really bad person from Germany in World War II, and then that person had, like, people that, like, hung out with them that did, like, really bad stuff too? It kind of reminds me of this, like they're kind of taking some of the different people out, you know, like, strategically here and there. And it's great. Because whether you're anti this or anti that, that's not what your job is. Your job isn't to be anti anything. Your job is to be open-minded, to work within the parameters that we have. And if we don't have those parameters, understand that we need new ones. And to serve the people that, yes, your job is to protect. And she hasn't. And Gensler hasn't. And bitch, I hope the doll hits you in the booty on the way out. And those earrings are fucking ugly AF. Ugh. Salted lime. Gonna take my son for a little bit of a run after this. Y'all better pray for that kid. Gonna make him work. This is another good day. This is another news announcement that we really weren't expecting, and all of a sudden we're blessed with it, and it's a good thing. And it's just a sign that this move is different. And, you know, it's funny. I thought I was going to get, like, really raunchy at the beginning of this, because I was really excited when I was, like, doing the script. And I guess, like, as I did this video, I just realized that, you know what? This is just, like, another improvement. It's another brick in the wall, right? And when you look at stuff, you have to think of it as bricks in a wall. You don't just put up the wall. No, you just got to go brick by brick by brick. And going brick by brick by brick sucks. It really does. It's tedious. That's how I build with all my running and all my workouts. It's brick by brick by brick by brick. You can't look too far ahead. And this was another brick added to that wall. And another brick is going to be laid down on January 20th when Gensler is out. Another brick is going to be put down when we find out that we're going to get a pro crypto replacement for this chick. And then another brick comes down when Jerome gives us a quarter rate cut tomorrow. Or today, if you're a naughty person, you didn't hit the notification bell. Because news like this is relevant and juicy. That's another brick. We get another. You see what I mean? And I know, one brick at a time. Lame. Klaus. Boring. Klaus. Oh, I don't know. Maybe nothing burger price-wise. But, dude, add those bricks together. The right bricks. Not the stupid story bricks. But the right bricks. Not the hopium bullshit ones. But the right ones. Before you know it, man, you're just building walls that are higher, higher, and higher, and stronger, stronger, and stronger. I know I threw a lot of, like, ultra running metaphors and training metaphors in there, you know, especially endurance fans and stuff like that. But that's how you do it. And sometimes you get a lot of bricks all at once, right? When we had that the election action at the beginning of November, you just had all these bricks, like, just stacked, and we'd made a huge improvement over a short amount of time, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get the next one done. But man, I'm looking back going, dude, it has been 6 weeks, and we are in a different crypto world. Crypto could have done whatever the hell it wanted. Ripple could have dropped the coolest product in the world where it made, like, I was almost going to go super naughty there, and it was going to do with you not having to do certain things, so you didn't have to worry about certain things, but that's not the point. But Ripple could have said anything, man. They could have said they've got, like, water purified out of air, or whatever. And, like, the market would have been like, meh. But now we get the Trump action with the changing of the SEC, which now getting the House, the Senate, and the presidency, which means we can get new regs put through that are going to fit. If he wants to add the BTC reserve, that's great. I don't think any of us are going to complain about that. I would love for my government to hedge against itself, because holy shit, it's not like my government's got a good track record. The holy crap, if you could buy insurance against yourself, go for it. So brick by brick, day by day, that's how we all get to play. Because if you want to win in the endurance world, which ironically is the same thing as life, you have to build it brick by brick. Choo-choo, bitches.